Mia awoke drenched in sweat, the remnants of her recurring nightmare clinging to her like a shroud. The dream was always the same, a shadowy figure beckoning her through an endless fog, whispering memories of her lost youth. The next morning, a letter arrived, its paper yellowed and edges singed as if it had been retrieved from a fire. The sender was unknown, but the handwriting was unmistakable, her own. It simply read, "Silent Hill awaits." Drawn by a force she couldn't comprehend, Mia set out for the ghostly town, her heart heavy with unspoken fears and guilt. As Mia stepped into Silent Hill, the town seemed to exhale a dense fog that swallowed her whole. The streets were desolate, lined with decaying buildings that loomed like tombstones. The silence was oppressive, broken only by the distant sound of a siren that echoed through the mist. Her footsteps led her to the abandoned hospital, where the walls seemed to pulse with a life of their own. Shadows danced in the corners of her vision, and the air was thick with the scent of antiseptic and something far more sinister. In the dim light, she saw creatures twisted into grotesque parodies of humanity, their forms reflecting the guilt that gnawed at her soul. The decrepit school was next, its halls a labyrinth of memories she wished she could forget. Here, Mia was assaulted by flashbacks of a traumatic event she had buried deep within her mind. The whispers of children echoed through the corridors, and she caught glimpses of herself as a young girl, her innocence shattered by betrayal. The walls seemed to close in on her, the reality blurring with nightmarish hallucinations. Each room was a distorted reflection of her past, filled with twisted mementos that mocked her attempts at redemption. The creatures here were even more disturbing, manifestations of her deepest fears, crawling out from the shadows to taunt her. In the end, Mia found herself at the edge of the fog, the boundary between Silent Hill and the world she once knew obscured by uncertainty. She stood there, the weight of her guilt pressing down like a physical force, unsure if she was ready to leave or if she even could. As the siren's wail faded into silence, Mia felt the fog wrap around her, a cold embrace that promised both punishment and solace. The line between reality and nightmare blurred, leaving her fate as ambiguous as the town itself. Whether she escaped or remained forever trapped in Silent Hill, only the fog knew for certain.